In the heart of New York City, genius inventor Nikola Tesla, the man behind the technology that powers our world, was found dead in his hotel room, but his death was just the beginning. Within 48 hours, the FBI stormed in, confiscating a treasure trove of his personal documents. This wasn't a routine investigation, it was the beginning of a mystery that would span decades. But what were they looking for, and why Tesla? Hello and welcome back to Eccentric History. In today's video we will unravel the conspiracy surrounding Tesla's death. But before we navigate through these enigmatic occurrences, it's crucial to understand the backdrop against which they unfolded. We need to explore Tesla's life, his innovations and the circumstances that led to such intense scrutiny after his passing. Only then can we fully appreciate the gravity of the mysteries surrounding this legendary inventor. So ensure you're comfortably seated, hit the like button, subscribe for more captivating stories, and let's get started. Background on Nikola Tesla. Born in 1856, Nikola Tesla was a beacon of innovation, yet his name remains surprisingly under-recognized in US history books. While many Americans might recognize Edison or Marconi, it's Tesla who was the real force behind numerous technologies we use daily. By 1887, he had developed the AC, alternating current system, which today powers entire cities, making our modern life possible. Beyond that, he developed the electrical motor, a cornerstone in countless machines and vehicles we see around us. But Tesla's genuine genius didn't stop at motors. By the early 1900s, he had introduced the world to the magic of the remote control, astonishing audiences. And while many may credit Marconi with the invention of the radio, it was Tesla's foundational work that made it possible. His mind was a fountain of ideas leading to early concepts of televisions, computers, lasers, X-rays, and even robotics. One of Tesla's most ambitious projects was the Tesla Tower, designed in the early 20th century. He believed it could provide wireless free energy to the entire world. But as he was on the brink of changing global energy, financier JP Morgan, seeing no profit in free energy, withdrew funding and shifted support to Thomas Edison. Tesla wasn't just an inventor, he was a visionary. In the 1920s, he spoke of devices that would allow us to communicate over long distances, seeing images and hearing voices, a prediction of today's cell phones and smart TVs. He once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This philosophy drove his never-ending pursuit of knowledge. Among his claims, one stands out for its audacity, the death ray. Tesla believed he had created a weapon that could bring down aircraft from miles away. While many dismissed it as a fantasy given Tesla's track record, could it have been another overlooked masterpiece? Thomas Edison versus Nikola Tesla. As we look deeper into Tesla's life, a significant rivalry emerges, casting a shadow over his achievements, the battle with Thomas Edison. While Edison is often hailed as the inventor of the light bulb, this is a common misconception. In reality, the light bulb had several inventors before Edison. He merely improved upon existing designs and commercialized it. But it's his interactions with Tesla that truly reveal the nature of their controversial relationship. In the late 1880s, a young Tesla worked for Edison, and the differences became quickly apparent. Tesla, with his AC, alternating current system, believed he had found a more efficient way to distribute electricity. Edison, heavily invested in his DC, direct current system, felt threatened. To prove the superiority of DC, Edison launched a smear campaign against AC. In a series of public demonstrations, he went into shocking lengths, literally. Edison staged events where he electrocuted animals, including dogs and even an elephant, to portray AC as deadly. This dark chapter highlighted Edison's desperation to discredit Tesla's superior technology. But the most significant betrayal came in the form of a broken promise. Edison once challenged Tesla to improve his DC generators, offering $50,000 for the task. Tesla, with his usual brilliance, achieved the feat. However, when he asked for the promised payment, Edison brushed him off, stating he had merely been joking. This incident led to Tesla's departure from Edison's company. Adding to the list of Edison's controversial contributions is the electric chair, a grim invention designed to replace hanging as a method of execution. While Edison acknowledged it as a humane alternative, Its early use proved otherwise, with gruesome and messy executions. The Edison-Tesla rivalry wasn't just about competing inventions, it was a clash of ethics, vision, and the future of electrical innovation. The FBI's involvement. But a more controversial player enters the scene after his death, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. In 1943, just 2 days after Tesla's death in his New Yorker hotel room, the FBI orchestrated a swift raid, seizing nearly 80 trunks filled with his personal documents and belongings. But why such urgency for the possessions of a deceased inventor? The answer becomes even more mysterious when considering the next step. Tesla's belongings were handed over to the Office of Alien Property Custodian. The move was puzzling given that Tesla had been a US citizen for over 5 decades. The official narrative was that amidst the World War II, the government wanted to ensure none of Tesla's work could be used by enemy forces. However, this explanation raised more questions than it answers, especially when considering the subsequent 9-year delay in returning Tesla's possessions to his family in Belgrade. Fast forward to the 21st century and the Freedom of Information Act shed some light on the mystery. In 2013, the FBI was compelled to release documents concerning Tesla. While these papers provided some insight, they also revealed a web of discrepancies and half-truths spun by the Bureau. For years, the FBI maintained they never had Tesla's papers, yet these declassified documents clearly indicate the existence of microfilm copies, essentially photographic records of every single one of Tesla's documents. This revelation directly contradicted their earlier statements. While many of these documents were made public, a significant portion was heavily censored or entirely blacked out. What information was so sensitive that 7 decades after Tesla's death it still needed to be hidden from the public eye? The FBI's actions and subsequent statements paint a picture of confusion and potentially deception. The swift confiscation of Tesla's work, the prolonged delay in returning his possessions, and the inconsistencies in their official narrative all point to a deeper yet uncovered layer in the story of Nikola Tesla. But before we continue, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Eccentric History. The CIA's role. While the FBI's actions surrounding Tesla's documents are puzzling, another layer of intrigue is added when the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, enters the narrative. In January 2017, President Obama took a significant step towards transparency by declassifying nearly 13 million CIA documents. As researchers and enthusiasts sifted through the vast treasure of information, a surprising name surfaced: Nikola Tesla. The very presence of Tesla's name in the CIA archives raises eyebrows. What interest could America's premier spy agency have in an inventor who passed away decades before the agency's establishment? The document provided a hint. They reveal a covert CIA investigation into Tesla's sites overseas. These weren't cursory checks, these were detailed inventories listing equipment, noting names of associates, and even assessing the potential value of his research. But the timeline of these investigations adds another twist to the tale. The CIA's interest in Tesla's overseas facilities concluded in 1952. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, this is the very same year Tesla's possessions, held for 9 years, were finally returned to his family in Belgrade. Could the CIA's secret investigation have been the real reason behind the prolonged withholding of Tesla's belongings? The association of the CIA's covert operations with the timeline of Tesla's post-mortem affairs suggests a deeper connection than previously thought. While the exact nature of the CIA's interest in Tesla remains shrouded in mystery, the alignment of their investigation's conclusion with the release of his property is too significant to dismiss as mere coincidence. As we continue to unravel the enigma of Nikola Tesla's legacy, the role of intelligence agencies and the secrets they might still be guarding becomes an undeniable part of the narrative. Connecting the dots. While investigating further into Tesla's legacy, a pattern begins to emerge, suggesting a united effort to conceal certain truths. The swift actions of the FBI combined with the covert ops of the CIA point towards a potential government cover-up. But what could be so valuable, so revolutionary that it warranted such secrecy? There's growing speculation that the government might possess, or at least have knowledge of, some of Tesla's groundbreaking tech. Tesla's inventions were decades ahead of their time, and the potential military and economic implications of his work could be vast. One such invention, the so-called death ray, has been subject of intrigue. While many dismissed it as the fantasy of an aging inventor, the introduction of the active denial system, commonly referred to as the heat gun, by the US military raises questions. This non-lethal weapon, designed for crowd control, emits a beam causing a burning sensation on the skin. Its particles show an uncanny resemblance to Tesla's descriptions of his death ray, suggesting a possible link. Yet despite these revelations, there's a noticeable sense of incompleteness. Numerous documents remain censored, and there's a significant gap in the timeline of correspondence and records, especially in the years leading up to Tesla's death. The missing documentation is an obvious void in the narrative, emphasizing the need for a more exhaustive investigation. In piecing together this puzzle, it is extremely clear that we're only scratching the surface. From personal rivalries to secret government operations, his legacy has been a maze of unanswered questions and hidden truths. As we've journeyed through the mysteries of Tesla's life and the secrets that followed his death, one can't help but wonder, what if the world had unrestricted access to Tesla's full genius? What would our world look like today? Share your thoughts in the comments below.